All right, folks, and we are here again in a women's division match for Botany Downs facing off against Selwyn College. Selwyn College to have received there a great early score by Botany Downs. Sees them up by one. Big, long forehand hook. Well reeled in. And a quick 1-2 punch to put that away. Great recovery there by number 10 for Botany Downs. Catching the arrive pass, getting the reset away. Marked by Peyton. Puts a long shot up under pressure, but it's going to find turf. Rakova was underneath it. Botany Downs. Oh, great touch. Katie Prosser going to shut that one in. To pick up, going wide cross field. And Botany Downs respond with a block of their own. Excellent forehand, pushing the near sideline. Short range reset. Works for the continuation. Big forehand goes up with a lot of float, but well read as Botany Downs widen the lead and go 4-1 over Selwyn College. The score 4-1 in favor of Botany, who are coming out on defense now. Waiting for the signal for readiness. A little bit of a classic wind check using the grass here in sunny Taupō. Pull goes up, comes out flat. A little bit of a skim across the grass. Chelsea Miller recentering. To Rakova, immediately puts the huck up. Looking for Van der Merwe, jumped in for the score. 2 punches and it's in. Selwyn College slowly closing the gap with a great offensive hold. 2 against Botany Downs 4. Botany Downs with a quick recentering pass. The defense applying a good amount of pressure. Disc flows back to the far sideline. An upline cut looked off in favor of a centering pass again at the halfway. Continues with a quick release forehand. The hammer being wound up. Oh, the pressure from the defense enough. The disc didn't quite come out of the hand the way she planned it to, and it's going to give the disc back as Rakova makes a big fake towards the center field. Great one-handed take by Van der Merwe. The forehand peels over a little early. Botany, coach, we don't have your team list. Nope. Nope. So I don't know any of your players. Botany Downs about to return back, hoping to widen the lead even further. Calm approach The disc is back in bounds. Great cut towards the near sideline. The continuation not quite there. Good pressure from Selwyn. Staying close to the players. The reset comes away clean, but not able to fire off the second one. Comes out a little bit low, just outside the hands of the intended receiver. It's going to be brought in by Selwyn. Raya Raykova at the halfway mark. Just adjusting, finding a pivot point inbounds. Backhand goes to Van der Merwe. Quick continuation to finish things off. Isabel Neethling with a score as Selwyn go back within one. Selwyn wanting a break here as we hit the 20-minute mark in our 50-minute game. Currently scoring to 15, but it's a one-point game. 4-3 still in favor of Botany at the moment. With the big pull. Great chase down by Selwyn, but not enough to stop Botany getting a couple of 1-2 passes to gain some yards and a bit of security. A big huck goes up, maybe a little early, the chase down. The ambition is there, but so is the distance. Selwyn have a chance here. Van der Merwe again, taking to the skies for the catch. Looking to send for Laura Raykova. What a recovery. Pulls that one down for a Selwyn break in a tied game. Looks like we're seeing a timeout called. A great opportunity to do so. Botany Downs with an early commanding lead in the first stage of the match. Selwyn applying enough pressure to close that gap. Might be an opportunity to ask the question, how do we get back that great energy that we opened the match with? Because it's definitely still there, the teamwork's still there. Have they made some adjustments? Have they learned a couple of things about us? What can we do to change? What can we control to remain confident and collected and display some of the great offensive structure that we used in the early stages of this game? An excited Selwyn, first to break the huddle at the timeout. Going to send out their 5 players on the line to pour some defensive pressure, see if they can put out the fire lit by Botany Downs early on in the piece. Game is currently 4-4, 23.5 minutes in to our clock. Pull from Selwyn with a huge amount of float. Good attempt to field. Quickly gets the offloading pass. Little head nod, signaling for the deep cut. It develops, the disc fading back in, attacked well, jumped out of bounds, and it's going to be a Selwyn possession here. Van der Merwe with a fake and a recentering pass, finds Rakova, backhand, pushing the line, well taken in by Miller. Rakova with a great upline cut, Van der Merwe comes back in for support, puts it long, just over the hands of Hansen. Forehand wound up, inside shot, manages to connect with the receiver. Some good aggression, bit of pressure there. Van der Merwe might have got a piece on that one to generate the turn. At the 10-meter mark, up and around with a bit of edge. One-hand take by Noakes to put that one away for Selwyn, giving them the lead for the first time in the match. Bit more patience on that one. Might have seen it fade back close enough to inbounds to have taken it without having to try and jump for it. Yeah, I do think Van der Merwe got a piece on that last one there with a foot block. Selwyn come out on defense. The pull close to the near sideline. Not a huge amount of wind, but still a great opportunity. Prosser applies the pressure to the up line, but some great movement by Botany Downs, sees them break away to the far sideline. A little bit of momentum, puts the low, long shot up, just out of reach. Miller with the disc for Selwyn College. A little bit of on-field communication. The disc is live. Selwyn to kick things off. Great work by Neethling to get underneath it, putting it long for Rakova. Well taken. Wants to fire off the backhand, puts it up. Finds Neethling. Another score for Selwyn's number 11. The score going to 6-4. Selwyn up by 2. Raykova with a commanding backhand. High angle with a little bit of outside edge to float all the way to the back of the end zone. Making sure that that curve of that disc made it a little easier for that downfield receiver in Neethling to find, and also to make sure that it stays clear of that defensive cluster between Raykova and the end zone. Great attack on that to field the pull, some quick 1-2 movement to get things going. Really good disc movement from Botany Downs. The high angle around, well recovered. Vandermerwe on the mark, pointing to signal the big hammer. It's a high arc. Selwyn there to apply pressure. Great look, an ambitious throw. Long shot, looking for Vandermerwe. Raykova there to recover. Nora Raykova here with the disc, puts the high shot up and out. Oh, Levanova in a good position, but not able to make those last-minute adjustments in time. Great touch by Levanova to get the block on that one. Prosser with a huge backhand, a lot of float. Nina Vandermerwe on the reception there. Selwyn to widen the lead. That is going to be 3 points. No, 5 on the bounce now. 3 points since our timeout was called at 4-4. But the score was 4-2. Botany Downs up with a commanding lead in the beginning stages, but Selwyn having really rallied. That team chemistry coming together incredibly well for them. Some great executional decision making and really, really impressive attack and assertiveness on the field to close out some of those long options. Really, really well fielded by Vandermerwe. That's going to be another score for Selwyn, going 7 over Botany Downs 4. Selwyn put up the pull. Neethling sends it long. It's fielded. Some quick 1-2-3. Botany Downs slowly taking yards, pushing towards the far sideline. Miller on the mark. Can't stop the high huck. Angling down a little bit too high on that one. Some carry from the wind means that a great vision not going to be rewarded this time. Raya Raykova with the disc. Left hand pushes the forehand. Defensive pressure from Botany Downs to generate the turn. And an immediate answer back from Miller, but it looks like there may have been contact on that one. Or possibly just not released from the hand. So Botany Downs will retain possession. Swing to the near sideline. Great find to put one on the board for Botany Downs, bring it back to a 2-point game. A skim. Enough inside out edge to bounce that one off the turf. Van der Merwe goes through to Prosser. A great cut from Neethling to start things off. Well floated down, good positional find. One hand, it's going to be Noakes. Brings that one down. So Selwyn go to 8, which is going to be our half-time break. A game to 15, folks, but 50 minutes on the clock. We've just gone into our 35th minute with a great score by Selwyn. So we will take a short break and see what the second half of this exciting women's division match in the 2026 New Zealand Secondary Schools Ultimate Championships here in beautiful Taupō is going to bring us. Some really good patience on display by both of these teams on offense. Some really good restraint by those handler sets, allowing those cuts to develop in the downfield before letting those discs fly and putting points on the board for both of their respective teams. Selwyn College currently up. Another look at that great jump in goal by Van der Merwe. It's going to be Botany Downs to start things off on defense. Nice high pull, long hang time in the air, going to give them plenty of time to run down. Touches down to be fielded by Miller. Kira Payton taking a wide position on the far sideline, on opposite side of the field rather. Disc goes up nice and high. Prosser pulls it down. Miller attacking the upline. Payton providing that refill opportunity. Despite a great cut by Laura Raykova, it's going to be snapped up by the Botany defense. Puts a long shot up. Good adjustment in the downfield, but not enough to get contact with the disc. Payton puts it high. Snapped up again. Responding nice and long. Botany with a break. 8-6. Botany's 5 on the line at the moment with the disc. Low with a bit of edge. Skims off the turf. Miller goes to Raykova. Well found by Van der Merwe. Puts it high, looking for Levanova. What a score. Selwyn go to 9. We've seen a couple of points like that from Selwyn throughout the course of this match, where they've just had some really nice offensive presence. A couple of short passes to send to the disc and get a strong field position before capitalizing on defensive positioning to really stretch the depth of the field, using only a handful of throws to get them all the way to the other end of the zone for the score. So they're back up by 3. Selwyn to come out on defense now. Some great work. Annabelle Chen with the disc. Pushing, far sideline. Tsang. Tries to reset, Raykova gets a touch. Raya Raykova with the disc in strong position. Miller wanting to push the depth. Laura Raykova underneath it, not gonna come away with it this time. Big shot goes up. Chansey throws through. Chen with a layout bid, but not going to be enough on that one. Van der Merwe with the disc. Miller making that initiation cut. Raykova stretching the field, but it comes out high. Through double contact. Raykova, smallest in the huddle, still manages to pull that one down. That's some tough stuff. Reset to Miller, far sideline, long drive. Van der Merwe didn't tap it in, but puts away the little pop pass through to Laura Raykova for the score as Selwyn break double digits, going 10 over Botany Downs 6. Here are Peyton with the disc for Selwyn College. Closing out the 45th minute of the match. 5 more on the clock before we'll hear that hooter. It signifies our soft cap. Long pull with a lot of loft underneath it. Fielded by Pan, recentering to Klinge. The upline looked off. The immediate midfield reset looked off. Comes back through, finds Zara Klinge. The little head nod signaling for something deep, puts a long shot up. Great throw into space, but not able to connect with any of the downfield. Selwyn. Good touch by Chalasani, but not quite going to get them. It's going to give the disc back to Botany Downs. Great cuts, circling around. The reset to Pan, back to Klinge. Tries for the around shot. Connecting with Tenakun. Up and over, but touched by Van der Merwe to shut that one down. Van der Merwe stepping through, trying to open the field up. Well taken by Hansen. Both hands nice and secure. Tried for a great cut by Neethling. That just came out a little on the low side. Klinge puts the shot up. Not gonna come back. Klinge faking the forehand. The reset's there. Through shot to an open goal. Botany Downs back within 4. Back within 3 rather. Botany with the disc on the near sideline, find a great line drive. Tenakun not able to connect with that one. Selwyn gonna get the disc back. But Botany Downs respond with some great defensive pressure of their own, courtesy of number 9, Chen. Inside shot. Great layout attempt. Prosser brings the disc to the front of the end zone as the soft cap goes. We're going to conclude this point and add 1 to the highest score. And then we'll race to that target there. Not recovered. Botany Downs with the intercept. Goes back through. Finds a midfield opening. Pushes towards the far sideline. Touched by Rakova to generate the turn. No, it's not. Goes to Chen, pushing far sideline. Up and over. Great one-handed attempt, but it peels a little high. Rakova with the disc, supported by Prosser in the upfield. Miller, Hansen, and Payton to round out the line. Up and around. Good take by Prosser. Shoots it low. Miller near sideline, right around the halfway mark. Prosser on a great up line. Puts the long shot, looking for Hansen. Tenakun there for defense to shut that one down. Chen with the disc. Puts the high shot up, can't connect on that one. Rakova, or Prosser with the ankle breaker. Opens up a channel for Hansen, not able to connect. Klinge with the disc for Botany with a touch through by Rakova. Going to shut that one down, giving the disc back to Selwyn. Big shot immediately. Responds nice and long, looking for Chen. Well found. BDSC go to 8. With the scores as they currently stand, it's a race to 12. One more hold from Selwyn is going to see them close out the game. All but a full field put by Zara Klinge, finding Annabelle Chen open in the end zone. Steps ahead of the defense on that play. but a Selwyn hold here wins them the game. So Botany Downs have a lot of work to do. Long pull, keeps it nice and flat. Fielded early. Goes through to Van der Merwe, but slips through the hands. Botany with a shot. Finds Chen. Puts the big shot up, but it's peeling back over. Well taken as Botany continue to close the gap. Separation in the end zone. Chen pulls the trigger. Good find there to keep the game close. 2 points in it. Long, low pull off the hand of Rakova. Prosser having to come back, but getting a lot of yards out of that. Pushes far sideline, finds Van der Merwe. Goes for the inside break, a little bit of a lagging pass. It's going to be hard to catch. Botany Downs have a shot here. Pop pass up and over the top. Klinge. Goes to Chen. Pressure from Laura Rakova, enough to generate the turn. Raya Rakova to pick up. Van der Merwe, separation early. Great bid by Chen. Takes a second, getting the mark in place. Selwyn not yet able to capitalize. Prosser gets a shoulder out in front of the defense. Stretches into a deep cut. Rakova comes back to the center field. Prosser has it. Rakova's got separation. Working towards that near sideline. Snaps back around. And the question is whether or not that was called in, or whether or not the first point of contact as Van der Merwe gained control of the desk was on the line in the sport of Ultimate. The lines are not considered part of the playing area. So there's just a little bit of a discussion. So the disc is in. Van der Merwe here. Up and around with a backhand. Finds Prosser for the score. The game-winning play there. Selwyn College are going to take it 11-9 over BDSC Botany Downs. So great performance by both of these teams here in the women's division. Botany Downs putting on a really strong performance in the opening stages. Selwyn with a string of breaks to widen the lead, and then a late game rally from Botany kept it to a nice close game. Truly a game of millimeters. There were just such small margins in there. Great work by both of these teams to maintain that resilience and to maintain that confidence throughout the piece. What a fantastic display, not only of athleticism and skill, but also sportsmanship and self-composure. Really good work here in Taupō, a sunny day for the 2026 New Zealand Secondary Schools Ultimate Championships. We'll be back for the next game very shortly, but until then, my name is Blair Munro with the support of our sponsors, Caltex, Apollo Project, Nativa, Anchor, and of course, the team at Whakaata Māori for helping us bring this to your screens. Stay tuned, and we'll be back very soon.